Well, hello once again, everybody. Everyone's been asking about where's Undertale? What happened? Have you defeated Undyne the Undying yet? Well, it's taken a lot of attempts, and I gotta say, this is by far the hardest fight I've done in Undertale so far. Holy crap. Generally, I've given a lot of attempts in this battle. I've probably done about maybe an hour and a half a day at some points. Generally, I didn't spend a whole lot, but I spent a decent amount of time on this fight. This is really, really bloody annoying. That's the only way I can really think of putting it. Well, there's some other choice words in there, but I think we're going to leave those out of this commentary because, well, we're keeping it PG. So for all those wondering where Undertale is and what's going on, we're resuming for now. This commentary, though, is a voiceover because there's no way in the world I could have done this while actually playing the game. This was a battle, a really hard, bloody battle. That's the only way I can really put it. I know why the developer did what he did. Again, he originally intended the game to be played to the true pacifist playthrough, which was a really great run, by the way, but ultimately he beefed this up because, again, the genocide run is merciless. Ultimately, you are a merciless killer, and again, he wanted to make sure you faced the most resistance possible, and by making Undyne the Undying, you do receive a pretty hearty battle, to say the least. Now, there's a lot of suggestions out there on how to beat Undyne. There's people saying use the shoes with the tutu, use the book with the tutu, use the book with the glasses, use the shoes with the glasses, and, well, there's all that. I use the shoes, well, no, I use the book with the glasses. May not have been the best combo, but then again, like I said, there's been so many combos that they're recommended that, well, yeah, it is what it is. No matter what it tried, it still took forever and a day to go ahead and beat this thing. The only advice I can give people out there if they're struggling with this is just keep trying. There's going to be some muscle memory involved. Eventually, the big thing to remember in order to defeat her was the fact that you're going to have to manage your health very, very, very carefully. Meaning, you're going to have to know when exactly to heal and when not to. You may feel tempted to heal with 18 hit points left. You may feel tempted to heal with 10 hit points left. But there's going to be a certain point where you have to literally go down to the wire, cross your fingers and hope. So yeah, there's a lot of luck involved in this. But again, healing is going to be something you're going to have to really manage with this. I was really surprised on how well you have to do this in order to make it past. This reminds me a lot of the Emerald Weapon fight for Final Fantasy VII. For those who've played it, the Emerald Weapon was a very unforgiving fight, and there was points where the Emerald Weapon had an attack that would literally wipe out characters. It would do almost 10,000 hit points worth of damage. Of course, it would stop at 9999. But ultimately, you had to manage which character you wanted to keep alive. You had to make sure you had Phoenix Downs, and yeah, it was something that you had a little margin of error. That's kind of Undyne the Undying, really. And because of Sans and how everyone says Sans is going to be difficult, I can only imagine that's going to be more of the same with that fight in the future. Golly, I can't wait. But the Emerald Weapon battle took me quite a long time to go ahead and do, and by the end of it, was it worth it? Probably not. It comes down to bragging rights. Was the bragging rights worth it? Probably not. The bragging rights worth it here? Well, it's hard to say, but I do want to defeat this playthrough. I do want to finish it and see what happens. Though I have to admit, I've already seen videos on how it goes through, so wow, this took a lot of bloody time to say the least. As many days has passed, as many hours that have passed, we probably could have wrapped the playthrough up by now. So yeah, we finally at least made some progress on that. We do have an Undertale video, hooray, hooray, after so many people were asking and so many people unsubscribed. Apologies for that. Then again, this battle really took a long time for me with everything going on and such, and it just took a ton of focus. Literally a ton of focus and determination. Don't forget determination. You must be determined for this battle. When the time comes and I reach Sans, chances are there's probably going to be another voiceover like this because I don't think there's any way I'm going to go ahead and beat him by doing commentary at the same time. It's going to be very difficult. But at least we have some time before that. Next up, we're going to have the Hotlands. Next up, we're also going to have Metaton. We're going to have to kill, what, 40 monsters in Hotlands before we get to Metaton. So that's going to be a lot of grinding in itself. Looking forward to that. Geesh. At least for the short while, we may be able to catch a little bit of a reprieve here. Everything should be a little bit more manageable this upcoming events. it shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. I'm crossing my fingers as I say this because you never know. Metaton was like EX or EO or whatever, and the next one coming up is the more defensive Metaton. So I'm sure he's gonna have some pop to him, but hopefully nothing like what we had from Undyne the Undying. Props to her for that nickname because, yeah, she really is the Undying. When it comes to the difficulty of this battle, I give it 5 out of 5 annoying dogs, rightfully so. While some of the patterns can be remembered with muscle memory, there are a few instances where the patterns get switched up and it keeps you on your toes. So to wrap everything up, my final comments are, thank God this battle's over. Would not do again. 0 out of 10 Tems. Why 0 out of 10? Because Tem. That's why. Apologies for this being short, but we'll return to some normal life videos here coming in the future. Thank you for watching, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.